Hey, you ever wondered if every country has ninjas and we only know about the Japanese ones because they're so bad at hiding?
Nope.
Well, think about it. A ninja's supposed to be silent, move like a shadow, out of sight yet all around, deadly and mysterious. Yeah, we know practically everything about the Japanese ninjas.
What's your point?
Let's say the ninjas we all know of ain't actually ninjas.
What do you mean?
They're just called that incorrectly.
Then what are they?
They're just cosplayers who couldn't get in the real ninjas, dropouts, rejects.
What?
Let's say there's a group of people that went for super secret ninja tryouts and failed. They would still know what a ninja does, and to some degree, some of the secret stuff that only ninjas or ninjas in training might know.
Right.
But they didn't get in. So one day, a group of rejected ninjas decided to get together and set up a little fan club type of thing. And part of being in the club was you had to come dressed in your training robes.
Which would explain the ridiculously unrealistic outfits.
Exactly. Now let's say someone saw them and they were like, hey, what are you guys doing? And they were like, oh, we're just playing ninjas. You're ninjas? What's that? Then they tell them what a ninja is and they all go separate ways. But that guy they met, turns out he was an explorer and he wrote all about what he discovered. And that's why today we all think they're the real ones.
I think I get what you're saying.
In reality, ninjas are everywhere around the world, just known by different names. Many names. And the real ninjas, like the fake ninjas being known as the real ninjas, as it helps hide the real ninjas even more.
I never really thought about it.
But it makes sense, right?
So the real ninjas, you said they were all around the world, just known by different names.
Yeah.
Then like what?
Assassins.
Assassins?
Assassins. They share all the same characteristics as ninjas. Yet do you know any public assassin groups? We don't know how or when they're gonna strike. They hide in the open. They can penetrate through the deepest of securities. They're deadly, and if they're real good, you never know they were there.
So assassins and ninjas.
They're the real ninjas.
I guess an assassin is like how they say ninjas would be. They're definitely more secret as a group than ninjas are. Sure, there are shows and films showing how assassins operate, but they always seem to have impossible abilities that allow them to do what they do. They're almost seen as superhuman with their ability to kill and disappear. Even Marvel's Black Widow is able to handle herself amongst gods, and she's just an assassin.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The more you think about it, the more it makes sense.
I guess.
A real ninja would be an asset to any country they were in. It would not surprise me if they were everywhere, and it would not surprise me that they were kept secret.
But if they work for the government, wouldn't they need to be documented as a department somewhere? After all, we pay taxes.
Maybe they are, hiding in plain sight. What's more hiding than calling your secret group of ninjas a secret service?
You're saying the Secret Service is full of ninjas?
It's possible. Most countries have a secret service, and the government has to show where the funds go. It's a perfect department named for a ninja. Who's gonna ask the Secret Service any questions?
That's true. You would expect all of their information to be secret. But what if ninjas just don't exist?
What do you mean?
Like, what if ninjas never existed and someone made it up, and it was just the product of someone's imagination running wild? A storyteller of their generation who passed on their stories over the generations until the story developed into texts, comics, and films.
Seems a little far-fetched, don't you think?
And your idea of ninjas being fake and really being assassins working for the Secret Service and the world's governments is much more based in reality. My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Hey, you ever wonder why they use ninja stars? They gotta be a pain in the ass to carry around. Like, imagine sitting down on one of those and poking through your pants. Woo-wee.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Right? The way some people inconvenience themselves, it blows my mind.